Hello, everybody. This is Retirement Dream Builders. And what we're wanting to do is to help everybody answer questions about retirement all in one location. And I'm just looking forward to share it with you. And so let's dive in. Hi, everybody. I'm a grandpa. I'm retired. So I can tell you I've spent a long time trying to prepare for retirement, and I hope that you feel like you're ready. But if you're not, then I'm glad you're here. This channel is designed to help you have the best experience possible, both to build your wealth. There's great secrets to share about that as you approach retirement. There's great things you can do to supercharge your retirement. Money's available. And then about maybe income during retirement, those type of things. What about location? Are you going to live in the same home you've always done? Or are you going to go to some exotic location maybe that you've thought about but are kind of afraid to, step your toe in the water, whatever. And then there's lifestyle. What do you really like? Do you like? Does it have to be a golfing community? Does it have to be a country hiking area? Do you like beaches? Do you like city life? Or you just walked everything? What do you really want to do? And then there's this stuff of bucket list. Hey, before it's all over, you have to do some of the stuff you've always dreamed, right? There's just something in life. You got to take the shot and take advantage of this window of opportunity and take care of yourself and fulfill some of those dreams. On top of that, what about health? What about fitness? What about exercise? What about longevity? I am 66 years old. Some people tell me I look youthful. I can only hope and pray that's the case, but it's in the eye of the beholder. Anyway, we're excited to go over all this stuff, and I just want to kind of introduce some of the things we're going to be talking about. Jen, are you able to share our four quadrants, what we're trying to do, kind of let them know where we're headed?
Finances, locations, lifestyles, and health and adventure.
Fun. I like health and adventure. That's my playful spirit. So let's dive in. As we talk about the finances, what is the first thing you think about? You should save. You should save a lot. Hopefully you have a 401k, and this is for the US, those viewing in the United States. You should have a 401k, an IRA, maybe some other investments. Perhaps you have real estate, business interests. There's all kinds of ways to try to prepare for retirement, but doing your part a little bit all the time going forward is important. And being wise on how you accumulate that wealth going forward. Then, there's also, what about the income you're going to have during retirement? And how much is really going to be there? And is there a way to double that? There is actually. So you want to be aware of those things. What about retirement locations? I happen to be in the Philippines as I speak, and Jen has been working with me for 5 years. Jen, is it 5 years, 6 years?
It's 4 years. Yeah.
4 years. Oh my gosh, it seems like forever. Anyway, we get along great. We've worked together for a long time, and so I'm here visiting the team. We have 4 or 5 people here we're working with all the time, and we see them every day on Zoom, so we get to hang out and connect a little bit. But I'm in Iloilo, one of my locations, but maybe you don't like Philippines. They do happen to speak English here, by the way. Maybe you don't like Philippines. What about Spain or Argentina, Buenos Aires, other cities, maybe like the wine culture, and California's too expensive. So there are all kinds of places. And so matching you to the correct place is going to be a huge piece of your happiness, your enjoyment, and what you love to do most often. And it can become a launch point to go all over the place that you'd prefer. And then there's all about a lifestyle. Again, lifestyle and income sort of go hand in hand. My retirement dream lifestyle was that I was going to be a rock star. The only problem is I can't play any instruments and I can't sing. But in my dreams, that was going to be a popular thing for me to do. So you do have to get in touch with some basics. Who are you? Where you're at? What do you have available? And then choose what kind of life do you really want to have. For many of you, you'd be shocked to discover that you could double or triple your dollar by living outside of the United States. The United States is a strong and powerful nation with so many wonderful locations, but inflation has taken a toll. and it makes the dollar just feel pinched. One reason I like Ilo, where I'm at, is that my dollar goes much farther than it would in the United States. And so just be aware that your finances getting ready, your finances just before you retire, there's another step in there. And then income, how are you going to handle the money? Maybe you don't have a large enough Social Security check. The average person is going to get about $1,500 roughly every month. Many of you will be 2,500 or 3,500 or possibly more per month. And then your spouse would get half of that number, or maybe their own, because that's a better number for them. And so you keep all of yours, but there's a spousal benefit, which is half of yours. So whether the man or the woman made the most, the spouse gets another half along with that, at least. Okay. But what about other money from retirement, your pension, the 401k? How's that all going to spend? What do you want to do, and so forth? Then retirement lifestyle, golfing, boating. There's some wonderful places that you can go and do and have an incredible life. And then there's the health. What do you do to stay young? At least try. What do you do to be healthy? How do you handle your blood work when it's going wrong? Can your diet really fix it? What about that stuff? And what about your bucket list, your dreams, all sorts of things? Maybe you wanted to try scuba diving. Jen, what's one thing you've always wanted to do that you haven't done yet?
I did free diving, but I really want to do scuba diving also. I love water.
Oh, can you imagine going down and looking at a shark? That'd be a moment of panic. What do I do?
I hope there's no
Uh,
shark.
Me too. And so the bucket list, whatever that is, climb a mountain, visit
Yeah,
every
nice.
major continent. Go to every, well, you can go to every island in the Philippines, but that's like 7,000. So that's a little too much. But what about other things on your bucket list, whatever they can be? Maybe you wanted to swim the English Channel, or maybe you wanted to do a record and have your voice on on Apple Play or something, and you want to get your voice out there and chase your dreams, write a great novel, whatever's on your heart. There's all sorts of things to do. And so what we're going to try to do on this channel is to help you with all those things and have one place you can go to for the answers to all your questions. That's what we want to do. Now, Jen, if they do have questions and they're seeing this, we're a brand new channel. It's not like they saw us before. This is our first episode. But if they are interested in some of these things and they found us, how can they get us questions so that we can help answer those and give them answers in our next episode? What would you recommend they do for us?
So I would recommend to everyone who's watching the video right now is to subscribe us first and follow us on our YouTube channel so you can have an update on our of our questions, and we will also have polls in there so we can ask you your um for the next contents you want.
Okay. So they can email us too, right, on our channel? Okay.
We will include the email
Yeah.
and our
So they can,
contact.
yeah. So you can get in touch with us through our channel, leave comments. You can like, subscribe, and what's the last thing? I'm brand new at this.
Hit the button.
Hit the button or the bell or whatever so you're alerted when we have a new episode. We're going to attempt to get new episodes to you every Tuesday, every Friday, and we're excited to get going and help you. Our goal is to help you have the best retirement you've ever dreamed of. In my mind, I think of this as a time where we uh, create the best future life. Retirement, it should be a time of happiness and excitement. Some people are in dread. You don't believe there's any options. There are options. Some people, you feel like you're really prepared only to find out the inflation took it away. There are answers. Some people don't know what to do about their health. The doctor hasn't told them about preventative medicine or nutrients or supplements or anything like that. We are not doctors, but we can certainly tell you our experience. And I've had a lot of phenomenal experiences improving my health and focusing on longevity. So I hope that you're going to have fun on the ride with us. But we're here to help. Tell us, what is your most urgent question or desire or whatever. Just let us know how we can help you. We hope to make this your channel and that you'd have a vested interest in all the things we're doing. We would just love to learn more about you and how we can serve you in your best interest. All right. So thank you, everybody. I guess that's a wrap for our first episode. It's short, but you know we're here for you, and I'm looking forward to getting to know more and more about you, your world, and all the things that are important. And we want to cover them here, one place. What's our slogan, Jen? You got to say it so they know what it is.
Okay. I'm actually I've
This is our first episode, so one place to get
so
answers
one
to all your questions.
sentence you
Something
have
like
on
that.
how to build the best chapter of your life.
There, that's the best chapter of your life. I love that. All right, thank you, everybody. We will see you tomorrow, or we'll see you later in the week. And best to all of you, and talk to you soon.